Okay, as you can see, if you can see all the stains right there, and you can see the stains right around here, this hose is definitely leaking. It's a weird contraption of a hose. Now, to get to this, what we're going to do to make it easier for you, you want to remove the top air cleaner, the top of the air cleaner right here. First of all, what you want to do is, here's your mass airflow sensor right here, and I think there might be a plug broken. Can you see that plug right there? Mm-hmm. It might be broken, but that you can just push right back. Yeah, the clip, this part over here is broken. Pull that back right there, and let's get us a flathead screwdriver to loosen up this clamp. Be right back. Alright, we got a flat screwdriver. Let's loosen up this clamp right here. Make sure it's nice and loose. Alright, then you're going to have two clips right here to hold on the air cleaner. You want that little latch down at the bottom, just pick that up, swing that over to the side. You got one over here, pick that up, swing it over to the side. Now it's actually loose, but you don't want to just snatch it up, because your mass airflow is going into this air tube right here. And this air tube is plastic, and if you break that, this thing will run so raggedy. So don't be emailing me or commenting and say, Tim, I did everything and now my car don't run good, because you probably broke that. So what we're going to do is, there's nothing on this car metal where you can hook up a light. And this has got to be the most suckiest thing. Let's just sit it right there. So what you want to do is pick up on the cover and then slowly pull that back. Now if it gets stuck up there like mine is right now, take your flat screwdriver and right here around the edges, you just want to go around and just loosen that. Don't pry it up too much, just to loosen it up. And get that off like that, and take that off. Alright, let's put this to the side and we'll be right back. Alright guys, the next step you don't have to do, so you can skip past this part. We're doing this so we can give you a better angle at what we're doing. This hose goes down here around the cover. As you can see, it's hard for you to see it. So what we're going to do is remove the lower half of the air cleaner assembly. And what you have here is two T30 Torx bolts. So I got a T30 Torx with a 1/4 inch driver. And definitely guys, get you a little cordless nut driver right here, impact driver. So we're going to go ahead and take out the two bolts. Alright, let's take those out and we'll be right back. Alright, you got both bolts out. Both bolts are the same length, so you don't have to worry about getting them confused. Now, over here on this side, you're going to have a third one, but you don't have to take that out. If you look further down, your air cleaner assembly is going to set, it's like a slot right there and right on the other side. And as I pick this up, you can see it comes right out of that slot and leaving that in place. So pick the whole air cleaner assembly up, put that to the side, and now you can actually see get a better look at the hose over here we have to disconnect. Alright, so let's get us a drain pan right now and set it up under the car. We probably won't even lose much because look, like most of it gone out already. So put a drain pan up under the car and let's get ready to change this hose. Be right back. Alright guys, now your hose sets in just like this. So you got 4 connectors you gotta take off. Now this I mean I gotta admit, BMW has the best clamping system on hoses that I ever seen. Now let's go over here in a little light a little bit. Now what you're gonna get you is a screwdriver, and here's the clip. This clip going all around there, and at the end of the clips there's gonna be a little opening. That's all you're gonna do is take your screwdriver, stick your screwdriver in there, and that whole clip is gonna slide up. Now you're gonna slide that clip up, and over here on the side, if you can see how it locks that right there into there, you're going to slide that clip up until it goes up into there. That's going to be the open position. So Popped it up in position. Same on the other side. And then the holes come loose. That is cool. That's it. But that's not the only one. And you're going to have the one on this side right here. Same method. Pop it up. Go to the little ones. There's a little one. Same thing, just a smaller version. Pop that up. And this one, there is nothing because the clip is on the other end. So let's get ready to take this out. And you might need a longer screwdriver, this one also. So we'll be right back. Alright, the first one we're going to do... Whoops, forgot my drain pan. Oh, dang it. This drain pan barely fits up under there, so you might have to jack the car up just a little bit. Alright, the first one we're going to do is... Come on here to this one first. We're going to hold session like this. We're going to do this one first, since that's way at the bottom. So, here it is right here. There's the clip. You can see the end of it. And you can see down it's in the lock position. And there's the open position right here. So we know the opening is right on this side. So what you're going to do, let's see if I can turn that a little bit. Okay, try not to turn it too much because this side is plastic also. Wipe this off. And right about there will be our opening. Stick the screwdriver in there. And pick that up. It is now in the unlock position. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to jack this car up just a little bit to get our pan a little bit up under there more. So we have antifreeze all over the place. Alright, but we got that one. We'll be right back. Alright, we got our pan up under there. Now, the next step is you're going to take your hand, grab one side of the hose, and this hand is going to grab this side of the hose and just unplug it. Now I'm pulling it out slowly because I'm trying to, just like that. Look at that. Alright, we're going to let that drain for a minute. And then we'll get to the other parts. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, we just took the T30 bolt out of here to get this out of the way so you can see better, but you do not have to remove that. Alright, let me get that piece to the side. Because what I need to show you now is the next hose, the next part of the hose goes, you got two hoses right down there. And this one right here is the one we need to disconnect. Now if you can see right there on the top, you see our little opening right there. So you're going to take your little screwdriver, stick it in there, and you want to bring that back. Trying to get this, because this screwdriver might be too big, but at least you can see. And if you pull it out and lose it, that's okay. You got the new one. Alright. That one is now out. So same thing with the other one. What you're going to do is reach down. Oh, sorry. And, can you see? Mm-hmm. And pick that hose up. And there's that one. Alright, it's still draining, so we'll be right back. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is disconnect one of the big ends. This one right here. Your opening is going to be right there. So, I'm going to see if I can get a bigger screwdriver so you can see this better. Stick the screwdriver right. Right in there, and pop that out just like that. Now while we're at it, let's get our one over here. Now this one's a little bit, I don't know how you're gonna see this one, but it's pretty cool. If you can see, can you see in there? Or I can move this out of the way.
No, I can see.
You can see that clip right there?
Hold on, let me just get in here.
The opening is right there, huh?
I had lost my spot. I'm good.
You can see it?
No.
All right, guys. I'm gonna move this housing out of the way, but you don't have to do that. All right. But we're gonna move it out the way with removing this 10mm bolt. All right. We'll be right back. All right, guys. We got that and swung it out of the way. Now, if you can see in there, right on the top, there's our opening right there. You good? Mm-hmm. So we're gonna put the screwdriver in there, and just like I said, they're gonna come out. It don't matter. You're not gonna reuse it unless you're gonna reuse it. Then you got fish down here and get it. All right, so we're good to go with that. Now you want to be very careful with this because this is going into a plastic radiator, so you don't want to start pulling everything. So what you're gonna do is do this one first. You're gonna grab by both hands because this one's a little bit tighter, and you're just gonna wiggle very little and pull back, just like that. I wanted you to do that one first so you can get used to doing this one. Because remember, just wiggle it just a little bit. This one's plastic, so you don't want to mess that up. So let's swing this over to the side. And now we get this one. And what you want to do, just grab it. Slowly wiggle it back and forth. Now, I'm putting my forearms up against this bracket right here and the frame right here. And I'm using it as to be able to pry up against. Now it came over. It was kind of tight coming off, but whatever you do not be bending back and forth, because also you can't, because this thing has slots, so it goes into like slots, and if you definitely going to break it, so it's got to slide on and off only one way. All right, now that we got this off, I'm gonna bring over here, match up to our new holes. And everything looks good. All right, let's get ready to install our new one, and we'll be right back. All right, the first one we're going to do is this one right here, the small one with the clamp on it, and that's the one that goes right down here. Now, what you want to do is take your finger, get a little antifreeze, and put it around there to make it lubricate better. And you can take that and do the same thing to the others. This is helping the installation. Don't use no silicone or anything like that, because there's O-rings inside and they're definitely going to seal up. All right, so let's get our holes into place. Remember how we put that how we took that clamp out? So what we're going to do is put it on. Now see, it won't, don't try to push down because you might not be lined up. So what you want to do is just turn it till it like locks into place. You're going to feel it. Hold on. Yeah, this one's got the alignment right there. You know, this is weird because I don't see no this one's got a little thing for an alignment, but this is not. This one has little openings right there, little slots, but the one down there doesn't have that. So this one can go on either way. Okay, so let's push that down. Okay, it's pushed down. Now I'm going to reach down there and push that clamp closed. Okay, it locked into place. Pick up on it. Great, that's done. All right, let's bring it up. Let's go to our big one over here. Now this one, as you can see on the neck right there, you can see the little tab sticking out right there. One, and there's another one on the other side. So this one definitely has to be aligned. So let's get this over here and make sure they're lined up. Push it in. Take your hand. Lock that into place. Just that easy. Now let's go over here and get our other big one on. And this one has the same thing. I'm sorry guys, this radiator is actually metal. This end is metal. So you don't have to worry about that, but still don't pull up and down. Let's get this one. Okay. Make sure that's all the way up. You see any?
Yeah.
Alright, and there's our clip. Let's go in there. Let me get a screwdriver so you can see. Alright, so we can go in there and then push our clip down. And notice I just wiggled that a little bit and pushed it and it locked into place. So that one is good. Now we got one more. And that's the one down here. So, we're gonna go right here. And you can see this one has a little slot right there for alignment, top and bottom. Let's line that up. Okay, push it all the way in and lock it into place. Alright, that is good. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright guys, we put our filler neck for the windshield washer fluid, put that back, and this tube. Again, you didn't have to take those out. Now our air cleaner assembly, just in case you took that out. You're going to have this rubber grommet right down here. On the bottom of your air cleaner assembly, you're going to have the opening that goes right over that. And then of course, you know, you got the slots right here, which the end of your air cleaner box will slide into. So we're gonna slide that down. Dang it. Of course, you know, that grommet down there ain't lining up. There it is. Alright, it's down. Alright, let's take our two T30 bolts, put them in, and let's get those tightened up. We'll be right back. Alright, now we're going to put the top of our air cleaner box, which also has our mass airflow sensor. Very important, guys, very important. First, make sure you plug it back up. Second of all, make sure this plastic tube right here is not cracked, because this car will run like dirt, man. And, you know, dirt don't run. So, it run really bad. Alright, so let's get this thing connected. On the bottom, you have two little forks sticking out. They're going to stick into these grommets right down here. I mean, to the little holes right there. That's your alignment. So, let's bring that down in there. And at the same time, put the mass airflow into that air tube right there. Okay. Set it down. Bring the top down. Lock it into place. Alright. Take our mass. Can you see inside it? Is it too dark?
No, I can see.
Your mass airflow sensor plug. And plug that up. And if your clip is broken like mine, you want to make sure you push that in and it's tight. Alright, let's get our screwdriver. We're going to bring our clamp around and tighten up that clamp. And make sure that clamp is nice and tight. Alright, let's tighten it up and we'll be right back. Alright guys, the next thing you do, take your drain pan from under the car, lower your jack. You want to make sure the car is on level ground. Take your cap to your expansion tank off. And we're going to fill this up with coolant. This is a self-bleeding system, so you don't have to worry about going around looking for no bleeder or nothing like that. You're going to fill it up, and there's a rod down there, a level rod. It'll come up here once it is full. You just want to Fill it up. Wait for a few seconds. Let it bleed down. And then fill it up more. Alright, let's get that done. And we'll be right back. Okay. That is great. Now, guys, if you want, what you can do, it's not going to make a difference, guys. It's going to see self-bleeding. You can stick a funnel right there, cut the car on, let it run with the AC on a high, and it'll bleed down just a little bit more. But you ain't got to worry about that. I mean, it's going to go down not much at all from that. Then just check it when it's cold next time. That's it. Then what you want to do is let's start it up. Go around checking it for leaks, but you got new O-rings in its holes and everything. Believe me, you're not gonna have no leaks. Those clips clipped into place, you got it in there. Everything is great. All right, now a special little note. Sometimes you can have multiple. You gotta let a customer know this. Sometimes you can have multiple coolant leaks. Because it's leaking out of there, that means the other leak somewhere else is not pronounced. You don't see it. So once you fix this, the system starts building up pressure. So then you gotta go around and make sure you're looking for more leaks. So make sure you tell the customer that it could be more leaks, or do a pressure test, whatever. But let's just go from there. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, I made a mistake. Well, I didn't make a mistake. Well, I didn't make a mistake saying it. Silver just reminded me when we came on camera. I said put the AC on, put the heat on, cut the heat on full. So let the antifreeze. I'm about to say Freon again. Freon. Circulate through the heater core. Alright? Now we'll be right back.